Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. In today's episode we're going to be taking on this little mission down here. We've just about got enough time to do there before things start going wrong and possibly a Death Guard ship arrives, in preparation for moving across to our first Reaper in the future, and we're hoping for some awesome falchions here for Voldred. So this is going to be where we're aiming for. But for now, there's a couple of potential upgrades here. We've got a tier 3 Narthesium, which is going to be absolutely amazing for giving to Draffy and healing us all uploads. Loads of stuff. But given that the danger's high here, I'm trying to decide whether we take Draffy, who's recently just come back to us, and load him out just ready for the next one, or do we try and still upgrade Cadden? So, I'm not sure what we do from this. There's an interesting decision to be made. While I am deciding, if you're enjoying this, please do like, comment, subscribe, join us on the Patreon. Anything you do to support the channel is greatly appreciated. But for now, let's get to the game. I think given that this is a seek and destroy, rather than just as one of those seed collection ones, I think we can afford to still take Cadden, because with seek and destroy, we can just teleport to the last one, nuke it down with Voldred. And Voldred is currently somewhat ridiculous. I mean, this is utterly mad. So, Thorn of Demos. So if we look at his, loadout here. Melee weapon. Falchions. Hopefully we can get good ones anyway. So this is the Thorn of Demos. 6 attack, plus 30% crit. And 4 strike gains plus 2 damage. But it says here plus 6 crit damage for a melee attack. So we've got 4 crit damage off of this, which is pretty awesome. Then if we come across here, we have got... So this is plus 7, and then plus 2 off of the bonus melee crit damage. So I've just realised the last time I did this, I think I was adding them all together, and actually I think they're the same buffs over and over. But either way, like, the crit being plus 6 here is absolutely mad, with Hammerhand being 13 damage still, with guaranteed crit. That's pretty great. So not upset about that in the slightest, but if we can get some even better crit weaponry, that would be awesome. Does it tell us our... Yes, 45% chance to crit as base. I'm wondering if there's any like armor and things that actually help us out with that. So at the moment we've got this, which is focus and resistance. It's just good stuff because that was what we had for him, but we might be able to find something that works for that as well. So for now though, we don't really have to make any decisions. We can just jump straight into this. I think we should be able to do this without mastercrafted armor. I don't know what mastercrafted armor is by definition. I'm just going to clear that up. So I don't know. Okay, so this says we can't do it. So is mastercrafted just tier 3? So loadout, armor type, Terminator armor. How do we know if it's mastercrafted? I don't actually know. So like for instance, if we just put like this one on, does that solve the problem? No. So I'm going to go for his armor here and just go back to the one we had. What counts as mastercrafted armor then? Mantle of the Elect. How do we know? How do we know if something is mastercrafted? Is it anything that's got all of its upgrades? Is that it? Because that doesn't either. If we had our last one. Yeah, so for instance it could be this. Honestly, I'm just not that worried about requisition. Like, this is going to be the first time I'm not going to do it, because first of all I don't really know which is mastercraft armor and which isn't. If you know that, please let me know in the comments. You can help me out and figure out what we're going to do from there. But I'm just going to go without, and we're just going to go in here and take people apart. This still looks like he's missing something. Like, It's the two-handed weapon. Yeah, it still is. It still gets me every single time, the two-handed weapon on Cadden. But he's doing alright. He's leveled up quite a lot. So, this looks great. Let's just jump into this and see where we go from here. Stratagems are fine, because I don't understand why those stratagems are the first ones you get. I literally think they're the best two that we've got in the entire list. So the idea of those being like two of the first ones is a little bit weird to me. But I'm really, really looking forward to getting a new Narthesium and potentially a Silencer, depending on if it does what we need it to. We've got enough requisition banked up already. We don't need to save any more for Kai. We can just spend it all on loot, which is awesome. Because, I mean, we had to upgrade them all to tier 5, and it cost 2 per time. And so it was 4 upgrades, 8, so it's 40 requisition we've actually spent on that already. I think it is, if my maths is right. So we have really invested. This isn't just a, you know, we're just going to try it out and, you know, do a little bit here and there. We've spent a lot of resources doing that. Hence why we're now getting the better loot, and why I feel comfortable to go ahead and try dealing with that Reaper as soon as this next option comes up. I am going to basically check all of Voldred's gear to make, not Voldred, Darrig's gear, to make sure he's got everything useful that Cadden potentially has stolen from him temporarily, because we're going to want to be nuking that thing down. There is no world in which I feel safe trying to take down one of these 5 Reapers that's like the harbingers. It's like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in virus form, like plaguey, nurgly, demony virus. It's just, it's not instilling confidence in me, I'll be completely honest. So I'm looking forward to trying that out, but I definitely want to make sure we have our top team on there. And now that we've got him back and he's got a bit more resilience, Darrig can be firing every bit of damage he could possibly have straight at people, which is nice. Also thinking about that, I wonder if that mission that Darrig went on was specifically chosen for someone that didn't have a talent. Because if I remember rightly, I don't think Darrig had his own talent. I think it was very much just a base unit. So maybe that was why he ended up getting one. I wonder if there's talents for crit.
I recognise this place. Abraxius. A showcase for the worst the Ministorum.
I do feel bad about skipping that Grimoire mission though.
It was not long ago I executed the governor and his entire staff for heresy.
And yet the Blue
Lovely.
found the means to insinuate itself. And
she's like, I committed genocide here. I remember that.
Source below.
Sure. Is it only 2 or 3 bloom swarms? 2 bloom swarms, which is good. Where are they? Okay, one being over there isn't too bad. So this is obviously going to be the nearest one. So that's where we're going. In a straight line. Pretty reasonable to me. I think we'd probably take the high ground. There is a crane here that we could potentially use, but again, I don't think we have too much to worry about. We just want to run in this direction. And to be honest, just do this nice and quick. I don't see any reason to do anything other than just take the easy route and just go in this direction. We don't even know where a single enemy is yet, which is kind of bizarre. Normally we have at least a clue, but this is going to be a rush things down situation. Cadden, you're so slow. I say slow, he's just furthest behind geographically, so it's not like he's that slow. See, this is staying as fast now. How odd. So Cadden can move up. Yes, there is a bloom spawn there, so that's probably where the first unit is. I'll move him up over here. Hopefully this doesn't trigger anything quite yet.
I sense something near.
Yep, okay, so we know where they are, but we haven't triggered them yet, which is good. So we want Voldred
Your orders?
to move up next. Just up to here, because if this does trigger it, that's absolutely fine. He can just teleport in and nuke stuff. There we go, perfect.
The faithful are here. Ready yourselves.
Oh, it's just a combination of stuff. Oh, lovely. 3 lots of reinforcements coming. So at least we know what the crane's for.
Sons of Barbarous.
The big old buffs.
Permission to engage, Commander.
I mean, Voldred just needs to nuke all of this down. So, in fact, where is Traffy?
Your orders?
Your job is to give crit damage from melee attacks here. Move speed, crit damage from melee attacks, and stuff. And then we're going to just wipe this entire lot out with just Voldred with super buffs. And probably a warp charge thing from packs in a minute as well. Funny enough, teleport strike should be... hang on, so can we teleport strike, like... Why can't we teleport strike both of those? Oh, maybe there's no reasonable line of sight between them. I mean, we're still going to teleport strike because that's additional AP that we don't want to waste. You know what, what we aren't going to do is we're not going to go over there, we're just going to go straight to here. There's no point in warp charging this. We're just going to kill him with all of this anyway.
Embrace it! Make him pay!
So we will deal with this. Just take a regular hit. If we crit, we're fine. We did get crit, which is perfect. Clicking on the button, which is also always great. A 4-strike here is not quite a kill. So we might as well just go for a regular one.
It will be done. The enemy is wounded.
We can hammer hand this, but it doesn't do enough, so we'll just go regular attacks again. We get one regular attack first. If we get a crit here,
I strike true.
no, then we can go for this. And this will probably get the guaranteed kill. Yeah, this gets the guaranteed kill. We get our loot. I forgot about doing that, so that's good to know. So we've still got 1 AP here. This thing's got 12 armor, but if we 4-strike, if we crit, we just deal with this.
Taking position.
Oh, there's another unit over there. Okay, go on, get the crit. Yes, perfect.
Brothers.
So this puts Cadden able to come up here and start shooting things. Although actually, I don't think we need to shoot things. I think he probably wants to just come over here and take that loot. And we'll send everyone else up bit by bit. Pax is so far away. Sure. You know what? No. Yeah, no, we are going to move up. There's no point in trying to do the all of this turn. So we're just going to save the warp points rather than give it all to Voldred. And let this event happen. And then we'll try and just get over to the other ones as quickly as we can. Oh, it's a lawnmower. Okay, so there are things that we can shoot here, including a crane. Which I think the crane just straight up kills lawnmowers. Which is awesome. Stun for 2 turns. But stun just means I get crit easier, doesn't it? Or does it not? Is stun different for them and us? Because if so, that's a very GW thing to do. Oh, that's mighty inconvenient. It doesn't kill it. I mean, I suppose we can just kill it in 2 different ways. But first of all,
Yes, Commander.
you're going to shoot that, I guess. No, let's use something that doesn't have a good shooting attack.
I am here to serve.
You can shoot this first. And just slap it down, be mighty inconvenient, see if it blows up that big thing. And by that I meant that thing. Do you have range of that? Sort of trying to figure out, do you quite have range to shoot that? No. Okay, so...
Standing ready.
Any range here to shoot? No. I mean, I could have potentially shot that. Alright, so in that case, let's just destroy the structure of decay over here. Why has this started happening more and more? It's very awkward. So if we move here first, are we in range to shoot that? Not quite, so we have to move one more. Which then should do the job. And in theory this should... Oh, that doesn't even kill it. Oh dear.
Your orders.
And then this is your job then. To come here. Yeah, this thing needs to die desperately, and I think you've got the ability to do so. Warp charging. It just means if we crit. Oh, it's got 100 seconds. Okay, so it should die. Okay, good. That's much better to use. I feel like we just need to warp charge here then, because we're going to get right slapped around by that thing. Pax can... I don't think shooting that other one's going to do anything, does it? Is it? No, it's not in range of it. So Pax is just going to move down. I don't know. Where are we going? Just to the bottom of the stairs.
Yes, come on.
And then we'll see if we can get all of these attacks in. In fact, this could be an easy teleport strike. Oh, it doesn't... We don't have enough for warp strike. Do we? Oh yeah, I need to choose a direction. We do have warp strike. Okay, there you go, perfect. So this just easily ends all of that. Which then means... have we still got...
I am here to serve.
So we might actually just be able to just kill this guy, which is so funny. Because Voldred is utterly bad. Like, this just doesn't even feel fair. There we go, he's just dead. And where's that other bloom spawn? Over there. So all we need to do really is get line of sight onto that. I think what's funny about that is that now the teleport's refreshed. Using 2 AP to get to here, we can just teleport further forward and see if we can get the line of sight onto it this way and get even PTM room over there.
Foes are near. Be wary, my brothers.
Ooh. Okay, maybe I've done a boo-boo here. Does that re-trigger?
Sighted. The warp resists my will.
It does. Okay, so
Come on.
what we're going to do first is you are going to use that over here, and you are absolutely going to warp charge. Because we might be able to kill this Helbert immediately.
Your command.
So that does give us a willpower. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Just try and kill it with
I
Voldred.
have to meditate.
Huh. Oh, we don't have the willpower, that's why. Yeah, so
The enemy
any
is
crits are
wounded.
very good news for us here. Come on, give us a... Yeah, there we go, we got a crit. Armor rate 4, +3 stun, disable melee weapon. We might as well go crazed, because that gets us the lovely little orb. I think we've got one more attack.
Another foul seed claimed.
Oh, I've got 3 attacks left. Like,
Threat eliminated.
so then what we can do is just run over here. So if we teleport to, say, here... In fact, no, we just run to here, don't we? I think this will trigger it, and we can just go and get all our activations again. Teleport everyone here, and just go for this. Yeah. I think we can do it. We just run in, steal all the seeds, and... yeah, refreshes all our stuff. So, where is Pax? So Pax wants to do this again. Over here. Warp charge it again, confirm. And if we do get teleport strike out of this, then
What is your will?
not quite. So we'll teleport to here. And we'll just try and end these this way. And if it goes well, then we'll just before we get the last one, we'll bring the apothecary in to just
As ordered.
deal with it. Deal with the seeds, rather.
The Emperor's fury.
Yep, so this is all going fine. So we are going to gate to infinity everyone here. And just basically just steal those last 2 seeds and call that a day. Once we get to this. I mean, let's be honest, this one was not hard. We probably should have been able to do this without mastercrafted armor, but I couldn't figure out what it was, and honestly I couldn't be bothered. So I know it's bad, I really should know, but it doesn't feel clear to me. There's nothing with a tagline mastercrafted. I could see maybe there's an icon I'm missing or something like that, but do this. I don't think there's any more little seed things to take out around here, are there?
I proceed from this rot.
No. No more little melee things for free stuff. So I guess we just go ahead and use you to kill this.
It will be done.
And that will be the mission.
Will only make us stronger.
Will it not? Wait, I thought we destroyed the Bloom Swarm. Do we have to kill this guy? Oh, for goodness sake. Well, where's our additional AP on Voldred? Wait, hang on, there's Voldred. Yeah, Voldred's used all his stuff, so maybe we have to kill that guy as well? I'm not really sure what's going on now. Wait, this is Pax. I don't want Pax. I want
Standing ready.
Voldred. There we go. Go for it. You just. Oh, there you go. So it was. So that guy in the middle counts as well.
Teleportation initiated.
Easy. GG.
Golden throne.
So that means we can move on to the Reaper. That was such an easy one. We should have done the no mastercrafted. We barely even took a hit. Like, if I could figure out what it actually wanted me to do, easy enough, I would have done it. But I don't know. It didn't feel that important, to be honest. And I think this left us in a really good spot for what we want to do next. And now we can. That one had some really good rewards, though. Potentially. It could be like a full damage Narthesium that does absolutely nothing for healing, and that would be pretty sad. I have no use for Draffy going full heals. Let's see what we get. Come on. And then we can head over to the Reaper. These blank screens get me every single time. I bet all of you are just thinking, like, why does he not cut this out? It's because I'll forget. When I come to actually editing it, I would forget to cut these out, probably fairly regularly, so I can't justify not talking through these, because I'd feel really bad if I just left you guys with a screen that looks like this, with me just like staring down at my phone for like 30 seconds, or it would be a very bizarre bit of content. It's like, right, YouTube downtime, just like it's Twitch, but nothing you can do about it whatsoever. Just fast forward that part. I really want to get some better falchions for Voldred and just go insane. 11 yellow seeds and 7 purple. Okay. So, again, what is this? Blast hazard, +1 stun and crit damage? I mean, sure. Oh, sorry, crit chance, not damage. Narthesium. Extra damage, extra crit, armor break 2. Do you know what, that doesn't feel that impactful. What does a servo skull do? Heal 7? Well, I mean, we actually want that. It's a slightly better one. I don't know. Like, do Narthesiums get better healing? Maybe not. But I mean, maybe that's not what I want either way. I'd want, like, focus. That doesn't seem right to me. Like, I don't care for that much. And that's a side cannon, not a silencer. It doesn't seem that useful. It's only got 2 ammo up to a maximum of 3. I'll take this just to be on the safe side. Again, this doesn't do it for me. Like, this feels like a waste of 3 requisition because what does it do differently, really? Although arm break is nice, but I don't think we want crit. I think we want like focus. Here's the important part. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm going to go without. I'm going to save it, but there's every chance I could be wrong, and I'd love to hear from you if I am. Okay, so we are all done here. Construction's in progress. Report's not for a while. These we don't care about. Our research is suspended, but it really shouldn't be for long. But for now, we can start making our way downtown. Heading off to the Reaper. Our first of 5. We might be able to do a few armor upgrades and things with our seeds as well, so I'll have a look at that before we finish this video. Just want to make sure we're not going to intersect anyone. Warp Storm disturbance. Hopefully it's not a bad one. We do ignore most Warp Storm stuff. Gellerfield, perfect. And, we can actually make it to this. Okay. Change of plans. We're going to this so that we don't fail that. Because I do feel bad about potentially avoiding that. New bloom activity, that's fine. Oh. Oh, we haven't triggered another event, have we? Have we left somewhere alone too long? I think that one at the bottom was... We've triggered another... I remembered it now. Noctilith Gate. That, I bet you that's what this is. Everything's gone black. And it was as the new bloom things triggered. So I reckon we've created a Noctilith Gate. So... The question is whether or not the Reaper goes first or not. Oh, Vakia doing a little strut.
Ektar, your alert has disrupted my essential meditations.
We have important time.
I can already sense Nurgle's corruption. There is something foul at work.
That's it. You stroke that statue.
Fury. We have only just had word from Grandmaster Kai.
What's Kai saying
The
now?
prognosticars on Titan have augured the advent of a dire omen in that very system. They spoke of a black edifice.
This has got to be another Noctilith Gate, doesn't it?
Preliminary estimation.
Yeah, Noctilith Crown. There we go.
The Eldari
Oh
Avatar
dear.
warned me.
Number
of this.
2.
5 charred gates in a putrid orchard.
Then
the
Morbus will come.
The Xenos are not to be trusted.
The enemy of my enemy, Ektar. I detected no malefic intentions. We should not forget that the Plague God despoiled their hope. Commander,
Yes, he did.
let us be clear. If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will
That's
be
true.
dire.
The consequences will be dire because that little counter at the top right will go up by an extra point, and then we'll be sad when things go wrong. So we have to debate now. Do we go for Noctilith Crown? Is it here? Where is it? There. Oh my god, we don't even have time. It only has 10 days left. We have to ditch the other thing. We have to go here. So we're going to fail that. Start a new project. We don't have enough server to do anything, do we? No. Okay, so sack that off. We have to head here. But the good news is we might have an answer that we can do this very episode. I'm going to try pressing the big button. This doesn't even give us anything more apart from 10 servitors. Let's do it. Let's do it. Consider the last resort in limiting the entire population on a planet. It's only be used when mutation or heresy poses too great a threat to the Imperium. Our cyclonic torpedoes are ready to fire at your command. Consequences: it will be consumed, all bloom corruption will be removed, all prognosticars connected to the system will be lost. It is on danger level extreme. Let's see what happens. We haven't done it yet. Let's Exterminatus something. I hope this has a great animation. I think I know what I'm titling this episode. This is one of the cool things about like 40k in general, is the idea of just nuking an entire planet. It's terrifying. a little bit harrowing. Yep. Yep, go on, Lunette. Oh my god, that thing is monstrous. Pick a point on the planet. That's a really cool looking planet. Oh dear. Has that like got stained glass windows on it? Wow, look at that. The entire planet's just decimated. I mean, there's no bloom, there's no Noctilith crown. We can't get there in time any longer. Well. There we go. We don't have to make the decision between two different things anymore. We know what we're doing. Oh my goodness, more interventions. Is someone sad that we did a blow up? What's going on now? Who's angry at who? Honestly, it's like parenting squabbling children.
Unstable warp manifestation imminent. Plotting alternative course.
Driving directly
Oops.
through this storm would be folly, even if the ship were fully repaired.
We need not strike forward blindly. There are null pockets even within the wall. There is an ancient text in Libras that could help guide us through.
Commander, this is a hazardous path, the Inquisitor suggests. Even our Grand Masters do not tread carelessly in the warp.
I think we just avoid the warp storm and be delayed for 3 days.
Nav servitors are cogitate. New course has been set.
Either way, that ability to just nuke entire planets is utterly
Had we
insane.
not dawdled, Commander, this line of research might have still been active. And yet, there were some viable vectors worth further
Oh, so that's what that does. That cancels our entire
Maybe
research
I
project.
can look again. Or perhaps it is time to dedicate our energies elsewhere.
There's so much going on in this episode. I thought this was like a filler episode. But it turns out we've gone Exterminatus. Wait, it says this is complete. Why does that say it's complete? It just said it didn't complete. But it has... Oh, whatever. This is confusing me now. Okay. Anything using green seeds. Sure. We'll research Tide of Shadows. We don't have enough servitors for anything. Carry on over here. Being chased by Death Guard ships. Getting ready for the next episode, regardless of when it is. The Reaper. I can't believe we just got to Exterminatus or something. I was trying to do a little outro and then more and more
Agar
events.
the Benevolent, Reaper of the Poxus strain.
Affirmative.
Wow.
Has your infernal research unearthed anything of value we might use?
It's a
Only
great
that it is
unclean
a
one,
great
isn't it?
unclean
Yeah, there we
one,
go, great unclean
and
one.
that its history of defilement is long. Its followers dubbed it the Benign Custodian and the Bountiful Uncle, and it hosts...
Data value. Question.
Data value
I haven't
question.
finished. The beast is said to govern some sort of host. 1,000,001 beloved nephews? I'm not quite certain what to make of it.
Blast it, of all the repugnant spawn of chaos.
Reciprocal.
I'm curious as to how much damage
Did I
this thing
miss
is going to take.
Warning. Risk of ship-wide infestation imminent. Enacting Gamma Contingency 12.
Well, Lunette is not happy.
Phoenix pipeways must be boarded. Emergency. Current servitor stocks inadequate. Sending immediate support request
what?
Mechanicus frequencies.
What in the blazes is going on?
Of all the hosts of chaos, only one has ever vexed this ship in her long and
This is a
storied
bit
history.
concerning.
A great unclean one. I've never known you to balk at a...
Not that. The imps. The damned mites.
Nurglings.
None other.
Nurglings,
Initiating
eh?
protocol immediately.
You aren't serious.
Mark my words, Inquisitor. Not one of those pox-ridden vermin will find its way on board the Edict. If I have to purge every last corridor of this ship in cleansing flame, I will. Never again.
Is this a decision I have to make? No. Okay. So here we are, ready for next time. We've got our chaos detected. Corruption level 5. Poxus. Agar the Benevolent. Well, it's been a dramatic episode. Very dramatic indeed. If you've enjoyed it, please do like, comment, subscribe. Join us over on Patreon. Anything you can do to support the channel. And make sure you tune in next time for our first ever attempt at a Reaper. Thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have a good day.